Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Goff on first down. These guys made the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, open man, Higbee, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love going deep here for Parker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here at 29. He will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 23.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
It seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you're not looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love going to give this one to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't.
Touchdown, Allen! Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a second down throw for Love here. And this is Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 24. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Gone.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Gone.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
46-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Love from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense defense was keying on the run. You said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
From the gun on third down. Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Green Bay.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. So traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Play action. It's gone. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On 1st down, Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, incomplete. That's Parker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
With the score, Rams 41. Packers 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Love looking deep for Adams. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Rams' 43-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the interception, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Akers. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,